The best of the Morning X on 99X. Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The original 99X.
Paul Stanley.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Say hi to John Driscoll. He's taped to a telephone pole right now with full Kiss makeup on, trying to win front row tickets.
Trying to win. I am winning.
Well, if you stay there till 10, you're going to win.
Yeah. All right.
Sounds good.
He's actually right outside your hotel, suspended 4 feet on a telephone pole, duct taped.
All right, maybe I'll look out the window.
You can see it.
What people will do for tickets.
What they will do. You have a question for Paul, John?
Yeah, I saw the shows up in New York, and they were fantastic. I mean, more than I expected. It was great. But are you guys going to be changing the? I'm planning on seeing a bunch of more shows. You guys going to change the set list at all?
Well, we're going to change.
Yeah,
we're going to change it through the tour. But sometimes when people come to like 4 or 5 shows, they may say 4 or 5 shows where the songs are the same. But
right.
What we try to do is work out the best show possible. We like to do something that we know is going to work every night. So when we change the set, we don't do it because we're bored, because when you do something because you're bored, you're not taking into account that there's people who paid a lot of good money to see a show, and they don't give a damn whether you're bored.
Boy, is it refreshing to hear a musician say that.
This whole idea of, hey, I don't feel like playing those songs tonight. Well, then you're turning this into a lab experiment at everybody's expense.
Right. Yeah.
We don't do that kind of stuff. We've got a show that works great, and it's not going to change until we're ready to change it. We got something, that's a sure thing. When we go out there every night, you got people who are paying hard-earned money, and we're not going to, do something, to please ourselves and do something that's risky. Not for.
Oh yeah, I mean, I loved it. Everything is great, and I can't wait for these 2 shows. I'm excited.
Well, John, you hang on to your pole there. We're going to talk to Paul for a while.
Okay, cool. See you, Paul.
That sounds ugly. Paul, the last time I saw you, I was a young teenage Barnes working at the counter at T-Shirts Plus in 1982 in Corpus Christi, Texas, and you bought about 100 ripped-up T-shirts.
Yeah, those ripped-up T-shirts are pretty expensive.
That was the last time that's my Paul Stanley sighting. I waited on you. That was my claim to fame as a young teenage Barnes.
Very cool, very cool. And I paid for every one of them.
With your credit card. Matter of fact, I still have the receipt. I've been charging stuff on it ever since.
So it's you, huh?
Just kidding.
I was trying to figure out where all those bras and panties were coming from.
Yeah.
That's what it was, my secret life.
There you go.
You were just talking to a guy, Paul, who had himself duct taped to a phone pole for tickets. I'm guessing that you have had some... I'm guessing you've had some people do some pretty weird things for you to either get backstage or get tickets. What are some of the more bizarre things that you
done
can think of?
Done for you or done to you?
Yeah, things you've received in the mail.
Oh, God. I mean, I can't, it's hard to think of because after a while it becomes normal. The whole idea that, people will do very wild things just to either to please you or to get recognized. I had this now this is family entertainment, people. Don't be afraid to come to the show. But I had this great girl about a week ago who basically took off all her clothes and awarded me her panties during the show.
During the show?
Yes.
Awarded you?
Yes. And she was quite talented.
And you didn't want to offend her, so you accepted the gift.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
You can't do something. You can't offend the fans,
Leslie's mentioned several times how she likes Paul Stanley. All the girls come flocking to Paul. So
That's
Gene
true.
gets his share, but it seems that you two definitely have the women aiming their interest towards you.
Oh, I've never been hurting for him. It's not a tough life, people.
No, I don't think it is.
It's not. Let's take some calls, should we?
Yeah, let's go to 3.
Talk to Paul.
Fred?
Fred, this is me.
Yeah, Fred, you're on with Paul Stanley. Go ahead.
Hey, Paul, how's it going?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Hey, buddy, I just want to say thanks, first of all, because you got me. You're one of the 4 people that got me where I am today.
I hope that's not prison.
No.
Where are you today?
I'm working at a post office, but I hope that's not for long. I hope I'll be a rock star one day myself.
That's cool.
What's your question? Go ahead.
I just want to know, with the album you've got turned in with Bruce and Eric, are there any plans to collaborate with Ace and Peter or put some more of their songs on it or anything like that?
Well, that's a good question. We got into this very weird position where we were finishing up an album with Eric and Bruce, and it just seemed like it was the perfect time for us to go out and do this reunion. So the album had to be put on hold. And right now, after 17 years and having this tour being so absolutely massive, we're really not thinking too far in the future. Sometimes people keep asking us, what we're going to do when the tour is over. And the truth of it is, I just believe that if you're really having a great time today, you don't think too much about the future. And if you spend too much time thinking about the future, it usually means you're not enjoying today enough. So we're taking this a day at a time. We took a 17-year break, and we want to be real cautious on what we do. I mean, at this point, we got a lot of people looking at us and waiting to see what we do, and we don't want to disappoint them. We haven't disappointed anybody with the show so far, and we're not going to disappoint anybody with doing an album that sucks.
Are Bruce and Eric bitter about this?
No, they're really. These guys are great. To have people step aside and say, go do this tour. They knew we had to do it, and they gave us their support. It doesn't mean that they didn't uncork a bottle of champagne and go, hey, this is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. But
that had to be a big, that had to be a big bomb dropped on them. That, hey guys, how did that meeting go? Hey, come on over, we have to chat.
Well, they knew what was coming, and they said, look, we would rather be going out on tour, but this is something that's unstoppable. This is something you have to do. And as members of the band, but also as fans of the original band, you got to go do it.
More of this interview you don't want to miss is back in minutes on the best of the Morning X 99X.
This is Woman's Work with Nicole Khalil.
I wish you health, physical, mental, emotional, financial, social, and most definitely spiritual.
Redefining what it means to be doing woman's work.
I would rather have the temporary pain of discomfort than the avoidable pain of regret.
But hear me when I say this. Believe in something. Believe in yourself. That, more than anything, is absolutely woman's work.
This is Woman's Work from Believe. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.